Well, that's right. I said next Tuesday, didn't I? Director Ken Samuel is telling me it's next Tuesday. Would have to be.
Well,
right? Or we would have already seen it.
Already would have seen it last night.
And we would have already known who have won, and we don't know who won that tournament. Anyway.
Now we need to know if Mr. Gurney can get another strike.
The answer is no, and he'll have to shoot the 7-pin.
That was an important shot there. They could have cut it down less than 10 pins and really gotten interesting in this match.
Gibbs just trying to stay cool. Gurney trying to track him down from behind.
No problem with the spare. He's got the 1-2 figured out, but he's running out of frames. 4 frames left, 19 pins.
Animated Jerry Brunetti has qualified number 2, and John Hersina looks to snap that top seed jinx here this evening.
We're going to be interviewing him after this game. We'll talk about that a little bit.
He has had a rough go over the last year and a half. Light, and now it's another corner pin, this time the 10. So Gurney getting to the pocket, but certainly not in the flush variety.
Right. He had one real flush strike, that last one on the left lane. Every other thing has been a little lighter, a little high. He's going to have some help from Gibbs. If Gibbs continues to throw the ball in the pocket, he's definitely carrying much better than Gurney.
Barry Gurney averaged 240 on this pair of lanes throughout the week.
Well, we said at the top of the show, sometimes when the TV lights come on, things change a little bit for some reason or other, and Mr. Gibbs is finding a way to get it done.
Pressure. 5 and 5 in terms of strikes. After he made the change, the ball change at the end of game number 1, he opened up lane 24, just like that.
Just like that.
Big double.
Yeah, puts him up by 30 and really puts him in a commanding position.
Tell you, that's what you see so many times out here on the national tour, is a player who gets a break and comes right back with a real good shot. Says, listen, I really have to take advantage. I mean, I threw it terrible on 23 the last time and got a strike.
Oh, same light hit that Gurney didn't carry, he does carry. I saw a little shake of the head from Barry Gurney there too. I mean, he's thinking Brooklyn one time, barely hits the head pin this time. Watch the 1 pin, see if it hits the 2. Just clip the 2 going. It's that's known as a bucket crumbler.
More importantly, it was a Gurney crumbler. Great shot there, but he's going to need to take this game out the sheet if he expects to have a chance.
Yeah, out the sheet is 227, Dan. Right now Gibbs is going at a 237 pace, and Gurney does not look very confident at this point in time. But if he wants any chance to win, he has to strike here.
Light hit. This time the 5 and the 10 are the last to leave. Barry says, all right, I got something started. Now I just have to sit back and watch.
Yeah, there's not much he can do. Left to the second arrow. Ball makes a big move in the last 5 or 6 feet. The 5 and the 10 were the last ones down, but they went down.
Gibbs on a 3-bagger. Is very confident on the right-hand lane now. Trips out the 4. Ooh.
Gibbs getting every break in the world. Carrying 2 trip 4s. The Brooklyn hit, or nose Brooklyn hit, the light hit. When you're carrying all those, you shoot the big scores and win the match. And right now, he's basically got this one. He can open in the 10th and still win this match.
If he strikes out, it's 267. The defending champion still alive. Interesting there. The arm swing went to the left. Did you notice that?
Well, basically he's thinking in his mind, he knew he had the game won. Just don't throw it in the gutter. Don't make some dumb mistake. And suddenly your thinking goes negative instead of positive. He played that a little defensive. Makes a spare. He's in the 240s. He wins the game easy. He misses the spare. He's got the game won.
Look at Robert. Every spare. It's I don't know. It's so interesting. Most people in the game can't throw enough strikes, right? Right? This guy throws more strikes than virtually anybody out here. And the spares, he shoots them with trepidation. I mean, he's afraid.
He is afraid.
To shoot a one-pin spare.
Yeah, you're right. You can see it in his body, English, and everything else.
It's a tough game, right, Michael? Big game, though, for Robert-Gibbs, who, as Mike said, got every break in the book. We'll find out if he used them all up before he heads to the semifinal game. For Barry Gurney, a 4th place finish. Robert says, okay, 243. I'm getting better with every game. And I'll just keep moving up the ladder if that's all right with everyone else.
Right. Gurney just couldn't get more than 2 in a row. He couldn't get the carry that Gibbs had that game.
I like his game.
He's a solid game. You know, he takes 4 steps, but he's basically a 3-step player.
Ball doesn't even move in the first step.
Right. But it's a simple game. He's got a level head on his shoulders. He bowls with a lot of confidence. He's not afraid.
As you mentioned, already won earlier this year in a non-televised event in Lansing, Michigan.
They have a senior organization out in Southern California that he's a member of, and he's won tournaments out there. He's enjoying himself out here. And there's just so many guys around the country like Barry Gurney that have waited and waited and didn't get a chance to try the tour as a younger person. And now at age 50, they're saying, hey, I can compete with these guys. I can compete with the Webbers and the Hersinas and the Handegaards and the Davises and the Burtons.
Every week, it seems like we see a couple of players make the finals, make a telecast. A good week for Barry Gurney, who finishes up 4th. And Robert-Gibbs is still trying to move up the step ladder. When we come back, our top seed, John Hersina, will chat with Mike Durbin, and they'll discuss that top seed